Hi, my name's Ken. We're here today with Dave Rees in Lodi, UK, on farms looking at the new Rodenticide Harmonix rodent paste. We've produced a series of how to use guides for you to have a look at.
So we're going to look at Harmonix rodent paste. It's a 20-gram sachet full of fats and oils and good things that make it attractive. We're going to show you how to put it out, where to put it, how to use it. We'll be putting it out because we know we've got an established rodent population here on site. Monitoring baits that we could use at the same time is once we've got this problem under control, we can then put down a monitoring bait to know what we've got in the future. We can put up to 200 grams per bait point. Between 1 and 200 grams is good. Every sort of 3 to 10 meters, depending on infestation. A good amount is to put sort of 100, 150 grams per bait point. I probably would be keener to put enough bait points in the linear meterage. I wouldn't go above sort of 6 or 7 meters. Once you're trying to get them to feed, you can go in 2 or 3 days later and take up bait if it's not being taken, but you need to try and get that bait takes early doors. Just putting them onto a board, screw a screw, nail, we can just push them over, hold them on there. There's 60 grams there, 80 grams, 100 grams, quite easily fits on there. You can go and take that and put that around your building. Putting them, as I say, every sort of 4 or 5 meters down to sort of 3 meters is good. Get that bait in there. You've established your problem, you know you've got one. You'd be expecting them to check that within 24 hours of putting it down. If you've got bait takes and those have gone, you can either double up and put it on the extra screw. You could put half on each screw. You've got options, but you can't let those rats run out. They need to keep eating. At day 2, they'll stop eating. It'll have the stop feed effect. So you will potentially see a decline in the amount of bait being taken. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. You need to see that happening. But keeping the bait there as they go through their hierarchy cycles, you've got dominant rats will come and take their feed. They'll move up the cycles. Your less dominant rats will come and take their feed, and then your juveniles will come. That's when you're trying to get your 7-day control. Topping up of the bait is key. Keeping bait in front of them, keeping it in a position where you finished your campaign, you know you've got no rats left. You can then retrieve that bait, take it up, and stop the environmental problems that we get by leaving bait down, non-targets. You cannot just place bait on its own unless it's protected in a bait station and fixed in a bait station. You cannot just place bait anywhere. Using a bait station, the covering of the bait, whichever you're more comfortable with on farm. If you've already got established bait stations where you know you've got rats coming to and using, putting the Harmonix bait within that bait station, fantastic. You've covered all the boxes. Using bait like this on nails and screws, we need to cover that. We're going to show you now in a minute what to do, where to place it, and we can cover that up. If you pick that up and you've placed it there on your run, then you look at it and you pick it up, now you put it here, bit of a waste of time because that rat knew it was here. It's now moved. He now becomes a little bit more shy of it. They get that urine trail going, and once they get that scent and they're following it, you put something in the way of that scent, they suddenly go, ooh, it's changed. I'm gonna change my route. They leave the bait behind and go somewhere else. And if they don't come across bait and they go back to the spilt food, something around them, they're not getting the bait. And ultimately we need them to take that bait. So making that attractive by keeping it in situ as long as you can. If they're not taking it on sort of day 5, 6, yes, potentially move that bait point. It's no use. Move it to somewhere where they are taking it, but you need to hold your nerve that they will just take it within a few days.
Harmonix rodent paste is the latest addition to Lodi's Gems range. It contains a new active called cholecalciferol with a new mode of action. It allows quicker control of rodents on the farm. It uses less bait of up to 50% and quick control. I hope you found those videos useful. Please refer to the Lodi UK website for further information. Always follow crew guidance when using rodenticides. Please use them safely and follow the label on the packs at all times.